Hello and welcome to this video, and in this video I am going to show you how to make a pulley pennel rig, but this one is with a little bit of a difference. It's quite a heavy duty rig going for big stingrays and big fish that you will encounter in the Canary Islands or abroad when you're obviously fishing for big fish. So this is a bit of an upgrade on a pulley pennel rig that you would use in the UK. I mean, the biggest thing you're going to encounter is a taupe. You could use this for taupe, but for anything smaller, you wouldn't need this heavier a rig. So let's go through the components that I'm going to use, and I'll show you how to put it together. The first thing I'm going to use is this trilene fluorocarbon. It's £80. So £80, and the thing I'm also quite interested in is the diameter. This is nearly a mil thick, 0.91. So that's going to give me quite a bit of abrasion resistance, and it's also got the pulling power. It's got the high breaking strain, which the max drag of my reel is half of that, so it's not a problem. But it's also giving me a good breaking strain, good diameter, good abrasion resistant for any toothy critters that come along. I don't tend to do pulley pennel rigs in wire. If I wanted to present a bait for a shark, I would use a dongle rig. The link for that dongle rig is up in the top corner there. That's how I would present something for a shark with a lot of teeth that would go through this in no time at all. But for big stingrays, butterfly rays, bluefish, angel sharks, this is what I'm going to use. Then the hooks, very important. You want strong, sharp hooks. So I am going with Black Magic, two different models of Black Magic. Got the DX Carbon 60 DX point on that. That's so sharp. And then we got the Suicide, Black Magic Suicide, which has got the offset eye. These are so sharp, these hooks, and they are so strong. I do love these hooks, and the point stays sharp for ages and ages. It can be rolling around in the sand. It can be hitting stones and rocks, but that will still be sharp. So really good hooks to use. Then the swivels. So I'm using two swivels, one to connect the pulley to the main line, and one to connect the hook snood to the pulley rig body. Now you can, if you wanted to, on normal rigs or smaller pulley rigs should I say, use things like these pulley beads. But these are not man enough. Look at the difference in size on the swivels. These are also, the hole is not big enough to run the diameter of line through it. You're going to get, your pulley rig's going to get caught as it's going through, especially when it's under tension. These will cause you a lot of problems, and you'll probably snap the swivels. So we discard things like these for this sort of rig. Anything else, we just want big swivels. These are size 1 power swivels, and we're going to use them for both sets of swivels on the rig. We then use a breakaway imp to clip down the bait. Bit of silicone over the second hook so it can slide up and down the line, but you can fix it in place. And 4 beads, and they're going to be used around the swivel to protect it, and just to give it a little bit of an offset to keep the hook snood away from the rig body. So let's show you how I'll make this rig. Right, now the first thing I've done is to cut 2 lengths, 3 foot of the line. So we've got 2 3-foot lengths here. Right, so I'm going to tie one end of this 3-foot length to this eye on the swivel, and we'll do that with a uni knot. And because it's really thick, 3 times round is enough. 1, 2, 3. We moisten that, and then we just pull it tight. Pull it down, ease it down to the swivel. I'm going to pull that, and this is where you can put quite a bit of strain to tighten that down, and then pull the tag end. There we go. And what we can do, I'm not going to cut that flush. I'll show you one in a minute. I'm just going to cut it maybe 4 mil, 4 mil proud there of the knot. So you can see that there. Do the same the other side. There we go, that's pulled tight on there. And we'll do the same on this side. We just cut that a little bit proud. And I'll show you why now. because what I do with these big rigs that I use with the thicker line, I like to blob the knot just to stop any chance of it slipping. So with a lighter, get a flame and just offer that end up to the flame and it will start blobbing. There we go. Lick my finger, dab it on there. And I don't know if you can see that. You get a nice mushroom on the top of that knot. So we're going to do the same with the other side. Pull all the other mono out the way. Fluoro, sorry. And then we offer that up. Dab it off. Bit of saliva. Done. Right. There we go. So I've got a swivel with 3 foot of line either side. On one end of this line, I'm going to slide on 2 beads. I'm then going to slide through the eye of the last swivel. And I'm then going to slide on the second 2 beads. And then with a uni knot, I'm not putting a swivel or anything above this, just a straight uni knot straight onto the imp. As I did at the other end. There we go. That's on there. We then cut that off. And we blob the knot. Voila. So that is one side of that rig done. This is what you should have. Next to the swivel, you have 4 beads with a swivel link there. That is where you clip the rig to your main line. And then at the other end of that, you will have your imp to clip your lead weight to and to clip your bait down to. So then we take the other line. First thing we do is slide the silicone on there, and then we'll slide the first hook, the moving hook, the sliding hook. This is the Black Magic Suicide. We're going on the top side of this hook, going through the top, out of the bottom, sliding that on, take that up the line, and then this tubing just goes over the eye like that, and that holds that tighter in place. You can still move it, but it takes a little bit of force. So that's good. The next thing, we're just going to measure up where we tie the bottom hook. Now, all it needs to do is be slightly shorter than the rig body side. So we're going to take this swivel. Here's this swivel. We're going to take this up to the top there. We're going to hold that swivel tight and pull on the rig body below it, and you'll see there's the imp and it's held tight. Still holding that there. And what I'm going to do is then come back round with this side. So there they are there laying together, the 2 lines tight. I can pinch that there in my finger, and what I'm going to do is cut this line where the hook's going to go about inch and a half above the imp. Cut that there, get rid of that. I'm then going to tie my hook onto that. Again, uni knot, 3 turn. That's all you need in this. 2, 3, just like so. We cut that off there and we blob the knot. And there we have it. We've got your Pulley Pennel Rig. I'm holding the top swivel there that will clip to your main line. That's what you will cast from this swivel here. And then at the bottom, you can just simply put the bottom hook into the imp there. One streamline rig. There we have it. A big rig, a bigger, sturdier alternative to Pulley Pennel Rig you'd use for cod. This is for big stingrays. I wouldn't go any lower than £80. Do it with 100 if you want. But always use fluorocarbon, especially when fishing in clearer waters when you're going abroad. There we are. Hope this has helped. Till next time, tight lines.